Hey there. So, by the title of this video, it's going to be a pretty rough subject, at least for me personally. Recently, we've had the Kavanaugh hearings in the Senate, and he's basically been confirmed he's on the Supreme Court. Now, one of the biggest things about that was the concept of rape, because he was accused of it. He was accused of it by more than just one person. See, I am a victim of child rape. And in that, it's a little more than just empathy for me to realize what is the reality of the rape culture in America. And that is just how this is entirely played out, where the victim was not believed. And that's the real issue. See, it happened to me as a child. I was raped by my elementary school principal at the age of 7. Some kind of discipline thing, I guess, is what the pretext was. But that screwed me up for a long time, for years and years, because it became my fault. I lied about it, or I had it coming, or I invited it. Eventually he did confess. It was 2 years later, but the damage was pretty done by then. So this Judge Kavanaugh thing has been a kind of a replay of a lot of that, in that here it is, the victim is enduring cross-examination, willing to endure cross-examination. One of the things in that kind of court debate, more or less, how it was cross-examination debate, one of the best things you can have in that is an eyewitness. And in this particular case, the eyewitness just happened to be the victim. Now, had it have been any other subject, drugs or crime of some kind, robbery, the victim would have had a lot more weight than when it's a rape issue. And that's because of America being basically a patriarchal society, emerging from that. Yeah, thank God it's emerging from it. But you see, a crime has happened, and fortunately for her, she was an adult. But when it's a child, that's an entirely different thing, and the punishment should be severe. But in my particular case, it was 1967, and boys didn't get raped in 1967, and they made sure to beat that into me. So when people say that you're innocent until proven guilty, as I've heard in social media with this Kavanaugh thing, and how he should just be confirmed, we should just accept his entitlement. And that's really what it comes down to. Some people think that they are entitled to do whatever they want to whoever they want. And that's what we have here, is that kind of society. Look where the guy comes from. He was born on third base. And then some people think, especially some friends of mine think, that we should just accept his entitlement and let him get over. Because they don't have within them a life experience that requires anything more than empathy from them when it comes to a rape issue. So, as I seem to have the ear of God here, it's not like this is going to go without consequence. Yes, God does not govern But I am here for him. And certain things really do piss him off. And I would hate to. There is going to be something. There really is. Because if we can't get justice on the earth, then we will remain on the plane of death until justice comes for us. Until there is justice, I suppose. But in either case, these are the things that some of us bring before God. And so, if for some odd reason you still feel as you do, that entitlement wins, then you shall one day be a victim of it. And with that, we'll see you next time.